Good evening. We're here.
What's up, everybody?
Round 4.
Round 4.
Let's go.
What is this? The Elite Eight? Oh, dude, did you guys watch the end of that UConn game?
Oh, yeah.
19-point comeback, baby. Let's go.
Dude, at the buzzer, like, how many feet out was that? He was like at half court.
35-foot 3-point shot.
Dude,
that was crazy.
That dude from Duke should have fucking eaten the ball.
Listen, I will say I think some of our matchups this week were as close as the Duke UConn game.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I bet.
It came down to one vote for a couple of them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, really?
Yep.
That's why I made multiple accounts.
Okay, so no ties this week.
No ties this week. No ties this week. No voting in the chat. Everything has been settled on Instagram.
Perfect. So we got the chats going. We're streaming over the four of us. As you guys can see, there is no Carp tonight.
Womp, womp, womp.
Carp is on vacation with family, and he's working on a secret video. Shh.
Yeah. He
You're
says
supposed to tell people.
Battle Beast Madness is better, so he quit on us.
Yep.
No, I'm just playing. He'll
I
be
did
back
get a
next
phone call
week.
about that.
He'll be back next week, but
I got a story for you guys. This past weekend, I mentioned this to Cruz earlier today. On this past weekend's episode of the Weekly Warpipe podcast, we do a segment called Rad or Bogus. And in that segment, we put up two things and put them off, put them face to face. And you have to choose one as rad and one is bogus. And the one that's bogus ceases to exist. It never existed before. And given the hype around one of the matchups this week, I gave them the rad or bogus of Masters of the Universe versus who was it? It wasn't G.I. Joe. I put them up against Transformers. And what I failed, and you guys can make fun of me all you want, I deserve it. What I failed to remember is that if you get rid of Transformers, you also get rid of Battle Beasts.
You sure do.
Because Battle Beasts exists through Transformers.
And Animorphs.
That's crazy. Yep. So
you still have GoBots, I guess.
You still have GoBots.
Still have Zoids.
But like I said, you if you pick Masters of the Universe, that means Transformers would cease to exist, Battle Beast would cease to exist, but you would have GoBots. So I don't know. It was a hot topic for sure.
Hey, Shia LaBeouf's comeback story would not exist.
Oh, that's true.
Would you call that a comeback story though?
We would also not have been introduced.
He disappeared after Holes for like 10 years, bro.
He was in that other. No, he was in that movie. Or was that after Transformers?
Peanut Butter Falcon was after.
No. I'm talking about the one where he's he gets arrested for punching his teacher.
I don't remember that one.
No, why can't I remember?
You're the only one that watched that one.
Dude, it's a good movie.
Disturbia.
Good movie. Yes, Disturbia.
We also would have
not
after
Transformers, wasn't it?
Who was that? Disturbia?
7. Same year.
Hey guys, all right. So let's our people are getting restless.
They're getting restless?
No, we're good.
The other thing that we would not get is we would not get that version of Megan Fox in Transformers. So there's that too.
Oh, technically you still would have Diana Clone. So you're right.
Okay. Who? Oh, right here. Let's get that in there.
Diaclone.
Yo, what's up?
Bloody Bones.
Our
he
boy
says,
Marcus.
100% Masters of the Universe.
Our boy Marcus is on.
Where's Marcus?
Marcus.
Cheers. Here, let's take a. Hello, Marcus. Welcome. All right, so here's our idea for tonight, and we'd like to get chat's opinion on this. We were thinking because there's only 4 matchups because we are in the Elite Eight, which we will now, after tonight, be in the final four.
Yeah.
We're gonna kind of breeze through this a little bit, and we'll open up Q&A to the chat if you guys are down. And we'll talk about some upcoming trips maybe we have going on.
Do we have a trip coming up?
I think so. I think we'll talk about it. So do you guys want to get into the matchups for this week?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so we've got, here we go. Number one. Hang on, before we get into this, we'll do the official
Round 4.
So
here we go.
Going into our Elite Eight matchup, our first matchup of the week was G.I. Joe versus Mighty Max.
G.I. Joe is there.
He shouldn't be.
G.I. Joe shouldn't be?
G.I. Joe shouldn't be there. I'm sorry.
You don't
Boring
think
toy
so?
line. Boring toy line.
Where would G.I. Joe
How is it a
have
boring
been?
toy line?
It's so boring, dude. It's Mask. It's the same
military.
thing.
It's
Which
not.
came first?
It's
Which came
not.
G.I.
first?
Joe came before
Big
Mask,
Jim.
yeah.
Big Jim came
Hell.
first.
But Big Jim came after G.I. Joe.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. And I will
So-
say, if we didn't get G.I. Joe, I wouldn't get any of my favorite, like, was it 3 1/4, whatever they're called, the Street Fighters or the Mortal Kombat figures. And I love those things.
That's right.
So, okay. I still think Mighty Max should win this week.
You think that the Mighty Max is more deserving?
Yes, I do. I think it's a more creative toy line.
Okay,
100%.
I think that's fair. I mean, that's a fair.
I picked this
argument.
up today. Did you pick up any Mighty Max today?
I think it's fair not.
More
What does
rare
that mean?
version.
It's fair, not.
It's fair not.
They're not.
Look at this guy. Dude, stop with the Joes. You already have 8,462 of them.
I
You
thought
don't
you
need
had
them.
all of
I
them.
didn't- I didn't have the. I do have them all. I didn't have this carded version though.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He came in a 2-pack normally. Those single carded versions are harder to find.
Okay.
$10. $10.
Ah,
I love it when people don't know
scumbag,
what they have.
scumbag reseller alert. Scumbag reseller alert.
Oh, we got to get like a flashing thing on the screen for that. Hey, Spruce, I want you to answer this this statement. You ready?
Go ahead.
Throw this
Yeah.
up on the screen. 93 Joe is peak of G.I. Joe.
I mean, all right. So I was 10 in '93, so I very much enjoyed my Neon Joes and the bright colors and the shooting missiles and the nonsensical. Why would you put a guy out into a war with a tank with his whole body showing? Didn't make sense for sure, but they were still a lot of fun. There was just so much stuff out there. It depends on who you talk to. A lot of the purist G.I. Joes go through about 86 to 87 because they feel that's when it kind of started to jump the train from military to all the sublines.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously in 93 the world was all about like the drug retaliation stuff, and that's when they had the the DEF and all that stuff. They tried to do those lines. They did the Eco Warriors lines, which I love those guys because they changed color, and some of the Eco Warriors accessories and play sets are stupid money now, and they're
guys.
cool.
Hey guys, real quick, can you bring Spruce back up?
Yeah.
This
What are
is
we
why
looking
you
at in
have
the background?
friends in the toy community. That stack of boxes to his right is all Cruz's
this.
purchases. Thank you, Air Raiders.
That's right. I got him another one yesterday.
Yeah, he did. Air Raiders collection is on full effect, my friends.
I mean,
Full
I should be
effect.
the one collecting them. The amount, how fast I'm finding these things, it's ridiculous.
I know. Well, thank you.
I-
That's why you need.
I had
friends,
another
guys.
one. There was another one that I bought with the one yesterday for you, but the box was beat, but the contents were sealed. But he still wanted way too much.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
a
I got
good
you the
start
one.
It's definitely a good start to the collection there.
Actually, there's
Yeah.
a piece over there for Dave too.
Oh yes, I remember that. Yes, is it over there? You want
It
to
is
grab
there.
it for the guys?
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, he's got it. Yeah, this is something that I didn't have. Come on, Sprooch. The suspense.
It's
The
killing us.
suspense. Oh my god. I'm so excited for this. It's so dumb, but I'm so excited.
No, I hope all you guys in the chat appreciate this stuff too. But remember, help your friends. So this is the one for Cruz. It says $60, and the guy gave it to me for 30.
Nice.
It's cool because it's sealed
Wow. Okay.
So
Sure.
the box isn't too bad. A little bit of tape here,
Mhm.
but still cool. The artwork. I love
Yeah.
the artwork to this.
Plus, you can't
it's
have
just-
all sealed. You got to have some stuff to display out in front of the boxes. So,
right.
I'll
And
get
then little guy here.
that little guy.
Yeah. So that's monster. My Pet Monster was one of the My Monster pets. That is a Carl's Jr. toy.
I don't know if you can see it.
I have the purple
1988.
one. Yeah,
Yep.
I do have the purple one. I did not have that one, so I'm excited because
Yeah.
that one's not as easy to find.
Yeah, my buddy had both of them, and I mean, honestly, good price for something you don't see very often, and it's
No.
really clean. No real paint
It's-
and wear, a little bit of scuffing on the bottom, but
You usually see those
clean.
things like the color is pretty gone on it.
no, it's not Soma. They're made by
Oh
Girl.
my god. This is
TCFC.
stupid.
It's, what's going on, girl?
Drink some Diet Coke.
Fridge
All-
sticks, boy. Fridge
Hey
sticks.
guys, all toy lines that Alex don't know about. So move along.
Listen, y'all said you were 1093. I wasn't even born, or was just born.
Sorry, you're the baby in the group, pal.
Yeah.
So what's
who
the,
had the best find today?
That's true. He's not wrong.
I did
Purple
Thank you.
Rain.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
I
you know
had-
what? I give it to Sprooch. Nope, I give it
I
to
had the
Sprooch.
best find today.
No.
No.
79 Kenner Alien.
All right, well
baby.
here, let's throw yours up. Okay, let's let the chat decide. So you got the alien.
Oh, I didn't say it was the most interesting, but monetarily wise, this is the best find.
Well, technically, you just said it was the best find.
Oh, listen, I don't think it's the most interesting at all. I mean, it's Rouge the Bat. I mean, it's not Shadow, it's not Jet.
Well,
but
hold on,
monetary
hold on.
wise,
If we're gonna
Semantics.
compete, let me go grab my stuff real quick.
All of my stuff is in my shed, guys. Like I don't even have my pickups from the flea market today. Jeez.
Sorry. Oh, I do gotta say
this is why I like
started
Brian. 90s kids got to stick together.
I started a new toy line that I am gonna
My
quickly
faithful
regret
hunting
going
bag.
down.
All right, what is Cruz
Out of
got?
his bag of
what do-
goodies.
Here, hold on. Let me pull that up here.
Dungeons and Dragons.
No, close. Dragon Riders of the Sticks.
He
Oh,
he
that's
kind of looks like
expensive.
Good
luck.
like the dude from Indiana
Good
Jones.
luck.
Yeah, a little bit.
Mola
So
Ram?
I'm 3 figures in. I've had a bunch of them before, but I always sold them, and I have decided I'm gonna go after at least the figures in the line. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do any of the vehicles or anything yet.
I think I challenge you for best pickup. I don't
here we
have a
go.
picture of it because it's at the shop, but I have a complete with wings working Tiamat from Dungeons and Dragons. It's pretty. Paint
Where'd you
is
get
beautiful.
that today?
Huh?
Where'd you get that today?
In the shop.
Oh, I don't think walk-ins to the shop should count.
Oh, it
I mean, it's
counts.
still a pickup.
I mean, it counts.
It's a
It
pickup.
counts.
I had to pay for it. It wasn't.
know-
You know what, guys? I take that back. I have. Wait a minute.
You know
do I
what's-
have
But
that?
here.
That is cool.
Oh,
I
wait a
got
minute.
cool.
I got.
Tiger Electronics.
Me and Dave saw that at Brimfield last year.
Wait a minute, guys. Look at this. I got today. You ready for these? I paid $2 for these. Let me bring this up. How can I?
I like
Oh,
how we're
man.
showing things off today. I picked
me
up
play.
a bunch of.
Oh wait.
Rock
At
Let me
some
just show you
point, we'll
this.
talk about the G.I.
Look at
Joe Mighty
these.
Max matchup.
Look at these.
Oh, okay.
Maracas.
Come on.
Okay, Nacho Libre.
For $2? I wasn't
Hey.
leaving those there for $2.
Hey, Corey held that virtual cop thing today.
It definitely counts, Cruz. Thank you. Thank you,
It does
Roman.
count.
It does
I agree
count.
with you. It's funny because my buddy Ray picked up a Tiamat
Hey.
today too.
some Black Star at the Flea.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you don't see those at the flea too much. Oh, look at this. I'm getting shade. $2 too much.
All right,
Those
let's get
balls
back on
left
track.
behind.
Hey, can we get back to this a little bit?
Yeah, let's get back to it.
What is the split for the G.I. Joe versus Mighty
Mighty
Max?
Max.
66-34.
66-34.
And knowing is half the battle.
So I don't know,
Okay.
chat. Who do you think has a 66? G.I. Joe or Mighty Max?
I'm gonna tell you guys, like
Joe.
these four
G.I.
matchups,
Joe.
like they've got to be close. Throw your thoughts in the chat. So we've got well, obviously Sprooch is saying G.I. Joe. Joe, we got a
Uh-oh.
Joe
Hold on.
here.
There's a knock at the door. Come in.
Come and knock at my door.
Come in.
It's all Joe all around.
Hey,
got a special
I'm
guest?
supposed to be alone out here. There's somebody knocking at my door. It might be a skinwalker. Hold on.
Oh. Hang on. Should we zoom in?
Yeah, let's zoom in.
Said knock knock.
Oh, he said knock knock.
Let's go.
Oh, look who it is. It's Mike.
Oh, we have a guest.
Yeah,
What's
Mike.
up, Michael?
Yo, what's up? Everyone
Oh,
say
what's
hello
up,
to
bud?
Mike.
I gotta turn my voice up.
Say hello, Michael.
Hello, Michael.
Hello.
Oh, you might not want to
Michael.
do that on your phone because you might get an echo.
He
Yeah, we're
can't
gonna
hear
get
it.
an
You know,
echo
I
on
can
that.
do this. Hold on.
Oh,
There you go. Can you hear me now?
I
Yes,
I can
hear
hear
you.
you. Yeah. Is that better?
What's up, boys?
Mike?
What's
What's up, Mike?
I
We're
heard
here,
there was
we're
no
talking
carp.
about-
Y'all might need a fifth.
Hey, I mean, join Scrooge. Pull up a chair.
Oh my
I gotta
god.
find.
All
a
right,
chair for him to pull
so
up.
we got
All
a
right,
lot of
let's
votes for Joe. So let's get this thing rolling. So let me give
ready?
you guys a little drum roll here.
First toy line. Moving on to the final four. G.I. Joe.
Let's go.
Oh wait. Hang on.
Just with all my new toys.
Yeah. I brought all my personal stuff upstairs.
So we got
That's cool.
G.I. Joe's moving on to the final four, taking out Mighty Max. I mean,
Mark would be proud too.
Kind of expected it.
Disappointed.
Alex, you have no toy lines left.
Hey! I still have a few in there, maybe.
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 Oh yeah.
All right, so let's bring up
Darkwing Duck is still out there. I forgot.
Darkwing Duck is still up there.
For now.
All right, let's go to all right, so Alex, I got a question for you real quick.
Yep.
Do you want to skip the next one and then go to, because I feel like the next one is like the one that might have been the closest.
There are two that are both between one vote.
Oh wow. So let's do the one that's not between one vote.
Years? Like,
Okay.
No.
Lego and
Good.
TMNT.
oh, gotcha.
Lego and TMNT.
Yep.
All right, let me pull this one up. So we're doing Lego and TMNT.
Yep. This
Now,
one. Do you want to know the split?
I wish Carp was here for this one. Because
do
this
too.
one, let me give a little preface to this. So last week we decided that when we looked at our brackets that we all filled out, this is like a determining
Off of,
matchup between Carp and I, because Carp picked Lego to basically make it and win, and I picked Turtles, and we were kind of head to head as far as like scoring wise. So this is kind of a battle between myself and Carp. So I wish he was here for this one. But yeah, why don't you give us a split?
So the split on Lego and TMNT was also 66-34.
Wow.
So it was not close.
it's got to be Turtles.
Hang on, let's give some who we got. Collecting with Corey is hoping for TMNT.
Yes.
Pain and Suffering, if TMNT loses, I'm going to find Carp and give him a hug.
It's gonna be them versus G.I. Joe.
And
Yeah.
then let's see who else we got. Cowabunga, let's go TMNT.
Well, He-Man, Mighty Morphin.
Throwback
No.
King loves
Yeah.
turtles.
Oh.
That's G.I. Joe one.
So,
So,
what do you guys think, Mike? What do you think as the guest?
as the guest, I mean, unfortunately, I think that TMNT is gonna win the whole thing.
Okay.
I'm not a turtle fan. There's like maybe 4 figures I'd like to collect, and they're harder ones to find. Being in that weird group where born in the like mid to late 80s, played with toys in the early 90s, I didn't really get turtles, and I really have no love for them, but I will be buying Baby Isla a couple of them, that's for sure.
Yes, let's go.
That's what I can say about that. But yeah, no, like even my son, like when he was born, they were remaking them and stuff, and I didn't even think to buy him any. But I think they're gonna be one of the clear cuts to win it all.
Okay. And how about you, Spruce? Since we got the camera on you.
I agree. I think it's going to be the Turtles. I think the Lego versus Turtles was a good matchup, but I think how we were really kind of talking about it last time. Lego's a brand more than a specific toy line because there's so many different Legos. You can like one Lego thing and not like everything Lego. So, but Turtles seem to, like we were even saying last week, so many of us have some kind of Ninja Turtle within reach.
Mhm.
Whether it's one or a few. And like right behind me here, I have the Turtle Lair. In the basement, I have the 4 turtles and the van. I don't need any more. I don't have the room for them. I love turtles. I grew up with them. I played with them. But I also had Legos, but turtles, I think it's just going to take over. It's just so iconic and runs every generation.
We mentioned that last week. Do you think anything that we mentioned might have swerved the competition after that comment was made with Lego being more of a brand?
Legos.
They do. I don't think so.
Interesting stat. Lego has over 1.1 trillion pieces have been produced.
Yeah, and
That's
how
a
many
lot of
of them?
Legos.
I'll bet you there was more hamburgers made at McDonald's.
If you can call those hamburgers.
Now, put the counter argument to being a brand, because it is a brand. I get it.
Yep.
But you find it in the toy aisle.
That's American dope.
TMNT in the toy aisle. If we're not talking about individual toys, but I agree and I concur. I think, like we said last week, we should eliminate Lego from the competition. I just think like we kind of said it's more of a brand. I understand it. I think it's too large of an umbrella, and I think Carp would agree with me on that one. I think umbrella is too large of an umbrella.
No different than Turtles, no different than G.I. Joe that have 8,000 different variants, and we just got to be more specific. It's got to be either like the Castle series, or that's how we'll do it from here on out. It won't be the whole Lego.
But then if we do that, are we going to say only Playmates 1988 Turtles? Are we only going to say Saban Turtles? Are we only saying the next mutate? Like what? I think if we do that and we limit it, because like when we said Batman, we did say specifically Kenner Batman, but we didn't specifically say in the voting poll Batman the animated series Batman. Like that's something that we talked about. But I think like once we start like that's like pigeonholing everything, I think it makes it too attuned, and it makes it hard for dark horses to rise forward. I think it makes
the bracket more interesting, because then you go, let's see what the strength of this one line in the series was.
I agree. I think then if we did that, we just do a Lego bracket.
Yeah. We'll have like 3 people watching us if it was just a Lego bracket.
So the split was what?
It was 66 to 34.
66 to 34.
And moving on to the final 4 is going to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Groovy. Oh, look at our boy. Look at who's on, guys.
Who we got here?
Hey, we got Slacker in the house.
Slacker.
He goes TMNT, but Lego will outlast. I mean, he's not wrong. You think
it's
Turtles
more,
would
I think with Lego, it's non-generational, right? It's grandpa can play with grandkid. There's no real age to it. I mean, and you can say that about other toys, but it's completely different. It just
Well, that's the next. So Turtles is going on to the final 4.
Yep.
Which means the way the bracket is set up, Turtles can face G.I. Joe in the finals.
Correct.
That can happen. So let's get into the next one. Which one you want to go first? I'm gonna let
let's do our dark horse matchup. This will be the one that'll take on TMNT in the final round or in the next round.
Yeah.
We have Darkwing Duck versus Inhumanoid.
So basically TMNT has a easy road to the finals.
I showed you how to do something.
Oh, also, I couldn't read numbers. This was not the 1% one vote. This split was 41-59. I couldn't read for a second.
41 to 50. So it was close.
Okay, it's not like you're a teacher or anything.
Yeah, it's not like I teach numbers for a job.
Dang, dude.
I'm glad a 90s toy made it this far because I did play with most of my toys in the 90s, but I still have love for like the older toys more.
Yeah.
Crazy Dark Horse though. No real pun intended with Darkwing Duck.
No, I mean Toy Biz X-Men should be there for sure. And not Darkwing Duck, but it's a 90s toy nonetheless.
I mean, Toy Biz, Marvel's Toy Biz lost first round.
And it shouldn't have. That's blasphemy.
Who'd they lose
to? They lost. Pull up. They lost to Power Rangers first round to another 90s toy line.
Wow.
I stick by my statement. Never should have happened.
Listen, as the Power Rangers kid, I think it was the right choice.
So really quick, Alex, can you tell us round by round who Darkwing Duck defeated to get to this point?
How they made it to the Elite 8?
Yeah.
So in the first round, Darkwing Duck in a split of 54-46 took down Shogun.
I mean, that was crazy right there.
Yeah.
Hey, Scrooge and Mike, I'm going to mute you guys for now because we can hear all of your conversation while we're going over the lines. No worries.
In round 2, Darkwing Duck in another 54-46 split took down Small Soldiers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
In our Sweet 16, they dethroned Hot Wheels 63-37.
Yeah, that one no good. I can't believe that happened.
And then this week they were matched up against Inhumanoids.
Yeah. And now how did Inhumanoids get here?
So round 1, Inhumanoids destroyed Barnyard Commandos 73-27.
Wow.
They just eerily squeaked by in round 2 against Mad Balls 54-46.
That's a close matchup. Yeah.
And then just again narrowly etched out that win against the GoBots in Sweet 16. Again, 54-46.
Wow. So they've been close the whole way. All right. So what do we got in the chat? Who's choosing who here? We got Inhumanoids.
Yeah.
I think it's Inhumanoids.
But it has to be. I mean, it has to be. To me, Inhumanoids, the 3 big bads are definitely way cooler than anything in Darkwing Duck.
I mean, Decompose could eat them.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this might be the end of our dark horse.
Yeah, it was real, but you know.
Oh wait, well, I mean, we got Corey is a full supporter.
Oh,
hey, you gotta love who you gotta love. Don't just give in.
As a kid, Darkwing Duck. As an adult collector, Inhumanoids all day.
I mean, I also think Throwback King is very accurate. This is our Lamb to Slaughter match.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's
moving on to the final 4, taking on TMNT will be Inhumanoids.
But did we not say last week that this was irrelevant?
Yeah.
I mean, it is because they're now facing off with TMNT.
Yeah.
So are we basically saying that TMNT basically has a free game to the Super Bowl, kind of like the Patriots when they played the Denver
Yes,
Broncos?
because before you and Mike were playing with your toys, that's exactly what I said.
Yo,
Listen,
like
I could say a few
TMNT,
choice words there, David.
TMNT as a toy line is sending in the next mutation against the Inhumanoids, bro.
Oh no!
It's gonna be the Duke Sienna match from round 1.
Let us know in the comments who you would prefer, Inhumanoids or the next mutation. Wow.
Listen, they had
Alrighty.
Venus de Milo as the first female turtle. It was
Come on, yeah. But
Yeah, how did it not have a female turtle or a female something really in that line beforehand?
because there was April O'Neil.
We had April.
April kind of covered that.
Yeah, but how many different iterations of April did we have?
We also had Irma.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
You know, so who else was there? Was there anyone else? Did we have
don't
it?
think
Were there any female like mutants? I don't think so.
The teenagers, was any of those the
Oh, yeah.
Oh
neutrinos?
yes. That was the Oh, someone help me in the chat. The neutrinos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just said the neutrinos. Wasn't
Yeah.
one of them a girl too?
There
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Yes, you are correct, Mike. Yeah, there was. I think there were 2 guys and then one girl. Corey wants to know that Mona Lisa was also in there as well. There you go. Yep, the neutrinos. Thank you, Pain and Suffering. So let's get up with our final matchup.
Yep.
Going to the final 4.
And this one was 1 vote.
1 vote.
Wow.
1 vote.
This
Throw
is
them in
like
the chat.
Transformers and-
Let us know what you
1
guys think.
vote.
I want to hear Mike's choice on this one.
My choice on this one?
Yeah, what do you think?
I'd have to say, because of my age, I'd have to say Transformers.
Okay.
Didn't play with them as a kid, but bought a bunch for my son. My son has even vintage ones in his collection, but it just hits more home for me. He-Man for me was like an 80 toy line that they just like started remaking now, pretty much. For me anyway. Transformers has been forever. You see it everywhere. It's marketed better, I feel. So I would say that, just over that. And strength of the line, trucks that turn into robots. I just think there's more of an affliction for that than there is for, as he's playing with a Transformer toy, an affliction for that other than Masters of the Universe. I think that it was just, although it was cool, I don't think that it's as much of a power horse as Transformers is.
Okay. What about you, Spruce?
I mean, it's hard for me because I did grow up with both of these. Transformers hits very close to home, being in the Hasbro area, and I had a lot of them as a kid. Motu was always a cool line because who didn't want to be like He-Man? And my mom always reminds me that when I was a kid, they had to close one of the stores because I decided to pretend I was He-Man and jump out of a rack of clothes yelling He-Man. So, but yeah, so I have memories of that apparently. But I'm going with Transformers with my long rambling story where we are there.
So we got 2 votes for Transformers. What about you, Alex? Where are you going?
I think that both of them have been a really good franchise. My vote would be for Transformers. I think they've been more of a consistent toy line than Masters of the Universe had. Kind of like what Mike brought up is that they were really, really popular in the 80s, but they haven't regained that traction really until I'd say the last 5 years, where there's always been a new Transformers cartoon. There's always been a new Transformers toy line. So like my vote would be for Transformers.
Yeah, okay. And I mean, let's just add, like, this could literally be the finals.
Yeah.
Like, this is a heavy matchup.
Yep.
So what about you, Cruz? What do you think?
For me, I'm gonna go against the grain and go with He-Man just because of the significance of what that toy line was able to create going into other things, right? Like, I think He-Man was like the true first toy line that action figures actually really became cool. Like, I think action figures, like that wave of action figures, like everyone wanted to be He-Man, and there are a billion toy lines that we're now going after because of He-Man. obviously everyone made bootlegs around the world because of He-Man.
So, who do you guys think had a bigger impact
in toys? It's got to be He-Man.
Okay,
Alex. Besides Transformers, Transformers are only Transformers. There aren't really any other toys that are Transformers.
GoBots,
Power Rangers.
But GoBots were before Transformers.
Power Rangers.
Like
TMNT mutations.
But the Zords are
no, dude. Watch Toys That Made Us. It was the whole inspiration for that.
Yeah, Super Sentai, not Power Rangers, but yeah,
okay.
Same thing. Like Diaclone influenced Super Sentai's toy design, which then was then bought up by Transformers, which then was bought up by.
But then you could say Voltron.
You can.
The He-Man was a knockoff line.
I mean, so is Transformers though too.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, did Diaclone come before GoBots though? Which Diaclone is what turned into Transformers.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I'm not sure, but I think Alex is on top of that one.
I'm looking it up. Diaclone launched in 1980. Yeah, what year though?
Yeah, Skullman figure is probably one of the dopest figures out there for sure.
That's one of my grails for our trip this year.
Everyone's going after it.
It's gonna be too expensive.
The
Turtle Chris just got one.
Yep.
Oh wow.
So he actually bought that. I think he bought that one from Century.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. So
all right. So
Diaclone
Diaclone.
Go ahead.
Diaclone was 3 years before GoBots, by the way.
Okay. So there you go. So should we just rip the Band-Aid off here?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, what is the split is by 1 vote.
1 vote. And facing G.I. Joe and Masters of the Universe.
Wow.
Do you think we had any sway on the votes?
Guys, at the end of the day, if you're gonna rock underwears all the time and be a badass, you gotta win, bro. Come on.
You're gonna have you can't miss.
Where are my Mario undies, boy?
Bro, if you're swinging around in underwears, bro, and killing Skeletor, like, come on, bro. Like, there's no competition.
Pixel Dan would be proud.
He would be proud. He'd be very
Dan
proud.
would be proud.
He'd be jumping up in his He-Man
booty
tent right
shorts,
now
baby. Let's go.
After he brushed his teeth with his toothbrush.
Oh yeah, he just recently got one, right?
Yeah. So that concludes the matchups for the week. So do you guys want to take a look at the bracket?
So give us the rundown, Alex. Who
All right, here we go.
Who are the matchups?
So our first matchup for next week will be G.I. Joe versus Masters of the Universe.
Oh, hang on. Let me get through there. There we go, guys.
We're going to run that voting poll over on the Doc Retro Instagram page on Monday. And then Wednesday, we are going to run Inhumanoids versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Heck, you love it.
And that's it.
Man, I mean, really, it's 3 powerhouses. The only wild card really is Inhumanoids. When you really think about it, the other 3 are pretty strong.
Inhumanoids is the dark horse now.
Yeah,
I had Battle Beasts in the final 4 in place of Humanoids.
Yeah,
I think all of my final 4 is intact. Let's check it out. We can pull that up. Right here.
Let's see how we're doing in the standings.
Yeah, let's go.
Go live.
Where are we? What am I doing here? I don't want to add.
Yeah, you want brushed aluminum stickers? Let's do it.
There you go. I just ordered stickers so we can have them for Chicago. Predictions, right?
Alex, we need to get on that too.
Yeah.
All right, so here is our brackets. Oh, looks like I'm holding strong with 102 points, and I have TMNT, Masters of the Universe, G.I. Joe, and Battle Beasts as my final 4. Who's untitled?
That's me.
So we got TMNT, G.I. Joe, Masters of the Universe, and Battle Beasts. We have the exact same final
Dave,
4.
I think you're winning, sir. You got the most maximum points, so I think it's a lock for you.
Oh, maybe. I mean, we'll see how next week goes, I guess. And then we got Sprooch. He's got Joe, TMNT, Star Wars Kenner, and Hot Wheels.
Yeah.
And then Carp, Lego, Transformers, G.I. Joe, Battle Beasts. And where is the Doc Retro?
I'm down in 6. I got none of mine went through this week.
Lego, Barbie, Transformer. Oh, he's done.
I'm out, y'all. I'm done.
He is. You know what's really funny about it though is that, guys, he's out, but yet these are his demographics that are voting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
So these are kind of like, the potential score, the high scores. My picks potential is 53. Cruz is at 43. And Sprooch is at 44. And then Carp is at 41.
Yeah.
So there it is. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
So it's 9:40 right now, Eastern Standard Time, guys. I don't know where all of you guys are. Hey, you know what? Let us know in the chat where you guys are tuning in from. I'd really love to know where you guys are.
In your backyard.
Sounds good. I'll be right over. Let us know in the chat. We're going to open it up for some questions. If you guys want to talk about the Tournament of Toys, some toy shows coming up, just some toy lines that you think are cool, anything you want to plug, let us know. We're more than happy to discuss.
I think we
Hey, first person in the chat to hit me up on Instagram, I'll send them these stickers.
Am I doing on Instagram?
No, not you.
What just happened to my camera, dude?
Dave broke.
Voltron stickers.
What I was going to say
Michigan.
is,
Let's go, Michigan.
VT,
baby. Texas, Colorado. Oh, South Carolina. Let's go.
Oh, let me start putting these up here.
Vermont.
Got South Carolina, Denver, Colorado, some Vermont, Michigan. See?
Dave, what's going on with your hair?
I don't know.
Mike, you were like 2 seconds behind the pain and suffering.
What happened? Did I miss something?
Mike tried to claim the stickers and the pain and suffering was like 2 seconds in front of him.
Oh, I see. I should be working now.
I had to flip my phone open.
There we
Guys,
go.
Next person to hit me up gets a sealed pack of Super Mario Bros. The movie.
But now you guys have to also message him your address.
Yeah.
Gonna know where you live.
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah, right. So if you guys have any questions in the chat, let us know. We're here. We do have some stuff going on.
Alex text me, Manchester, Connecticut.
They'll look great on my shelf.
What do we have going on coming up?
Well, I have.
We have in 3 weeks, 2 weekends. We have the boys are going to be vending. You guys are going to be vending at the North Haven show, right?
Not me.
Yeah, April 19th.
Oh, you got a family event, right? So you're not going to be able to go. But
yeah, I'll be there.
Michael and David will be vending at the North Haven show. Me and Alex will be there buying. And then obviously we got a couple locals that'll be there. Corey. I think our friends from Vermont will probably come down, pain and suffering.
Yep.
So yeah, and that's a cool local event. Andrew runs the MCT Con 2 that just happened a few weeks ago. So yeah, if you're in the area, come by. It's a good event.
I'll let you guys know as well. Our next show that we're doing is next Saturday in Tiverton, Rhode Island. We're doing Retro Expo.
Actually, this coming Saturday.
Yeah, this coming.
Oh, you guys are vending?
We're vending, yeah. I vend at that one every year.
No way. I was actually thinking of going down for the day. Are we all going? Like, what's the deal?
I mean, if you guys want to come down, we'll be there all day.
Hey, Rich Retro, we'll send you the info on North Haven.
Where are you from, Rich Retro? Let us know. Unless he already
told
us.
He comes to a lot of stuff.
Okay.
He was actually at the show ChrisCon that we just went to.
Okay. Yeah, that was a good show. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Never been to RI. Well, you've driven through it because you had to go to Connecticut.
Cruz, Alex, are we gonna go to
Vermont?
Retro Expo? I know Tats Tunes and Toys is going.
Oh, he is going?
He is
Yeah.
going. Yep.
Yeah,
He told
he
me
is.
about
Okay.
this like months ago, and he was like, "Hey, you should go." And I was like, "Okay, maybe." We'll see."
I might
It's
be able
honestly,
to
it's a
make
good
it.
show for what it is.
I might be able to make it. I have the certified OG running the shop now, so it's in good hands now when my
Yep.
pops is there. So I might be.
Dude, I
able to
love
go.
your dad. Your dad's great people.
Yeah, he's a good dude. Everyone that goes to the shop loves him. So
Oh, speaking of which, while we are here and we are talking about the Tournament of Toys, guys, we do need to have a little bit of a discussion, and we'll do this live. We have to figure this out. So next week, since Sprooch and Mike are not around, and I may be going to Retro Expo, are we doing the Final Four Easter night, 9 p.m.?
I don't see why not because
Okay.
it's 9 o'clock on
All the kids
Easter.
are in bed.
Yep.
We've done all the Easter egg hunting. I'm a go. We could do Easter night if you guys are available.
Oh, for sure.
I
Retro.
can't do Saturdays. That is my my anniversary this year.
Well, that's great then. Then we are doing it on Easter night, Easter Sunday.
Be there, be square. Find out who.
I think we've all been doing a horrible job. We're supposed to be saving for Chicago. That's coming up in 4 weeks, and we've all been going to every damn show and every flea market opening and
happy
stuff
opening
coming
flea market
into the
day.
store, and it's we're doing a great job.
To add on to that for Cruz, so I'm vending the next 2 weekends at 2 different shows. So if anyone would like to come support my habit of buying more toys and would like to buy some of the stuff that I currently have, video games and toys, come see me the next 2 weeks. And I will give you deals, because I need to make some cashish and some room for us loading the Durango again for Chicago.
I'm excited.
So if anybody actually needs a USS flag, let me know. I have one for sale.
Is it in the box?
No.
Okay.
No, this part of it's actually sitting next to Mike.
Yeah, it's graded. It was graded, and he opened it.
Yeah, that's right.
So don't throw this on the floor.
I mean, Rich ain't wrong here.
Yeah, you're not lying. What economy?
But then a couple of days after the show that we're doing in North Haven, where are we going?
We're leaving for Chicago.
So what's the plan? Let everyone know. What's the plan? What are we planning on for the trip?
The current plan, to the best of my knowledge, this will be my 4th time going to the Chicago show. The 2nd time with my boys. It's a lot of fun. If you're ever able to make it, I absolutely say to go. I have been to both Ohio, which just ended, and Chicago, and Mike has as well. And I personally think Chicago is a much better show. I have my personal reasons for it. I don't hate Ohio by any means. I would love to go again. I just can't do both. But we're going to be heading out to Chicago. We're leaving the Wednesday night before. We're going to drive straight through, get there Thursday. And then our plan, I believe, is to go to the hotel sales Thursday night.
No. We get there Wednesday, morning, lunchtime.
Thursday.
We get there Thursday.
Yeah.
And then we go to the airport to pick up Brian. Roman remembers, so that he can join the journey with us to his first ever Chicago trip. So Brian is coming out with us. He's flying out from Colorado, and we're picking him up at the airport.
But then Alex is going to get an Uber from the airport later that night.
Yeah, and then Alex can meet us at the hotel show.
Come on.
I understand where I place. I get it.
That's fine. But yes, I believe the rest of that's correct, though, right? We're going to hit the hotel rooms.
Yep.
And then we're probably all going to, after that, go back to our
Airbnb,
stay and crash for the night because we're all going to be exhausted.
Then
Friday, I think we're going to try to hit up toy stores around the Chicago area. So if anybody has any suggestions for that area, let me know.
Oh, Spruce, you can answer this.
Yes,
we have actually a really good question. Oh, that's not it. Hang on. This one right here.
Is hotel no. So the hotel sales is for anybody and everybody that wants to go. There's no charge or fees to get in. Basically, there's 2 or 3 floors, people's rooms that are just open. You walk in,
2 floors.
You see
I think it's
toys
it
over
was
people's
3,
beds
wasn't
and
it?
the bathrooms.
Oh
like
no,
everything.
it was 3. It was 3 floors.
Yeah.
3 floors.
It's 3 floors.
A lot of deals in the rooms because there's actually a handful of people that'll set up in their rooms that do not set up at the show itself.
Yeah, guys, it's just think of a mall, but every store you go into is toys. It's crazy. It's mass chaos. It's insane. It's fun.
One thing I'm not sure if they're doing or not, because they did away with it kind of in the winter show for Chicago, was the parking lot sales.
Yeah.
That's been a big thing for a long time, but for some reason they were mad about it last year and they kind of shut it down from what it was the years before. Hopefully that's there again as well, because that's always a fun time. Because again, people just kind of open up their cars, and I've walked out of there with crazy stuff in the parking lots. Me and Cruz were almost in a fist fight last year over over figures. Well, Alex was buying stuff off of some guy's windshield.
Yeah,
Tiger Sharks, man, Tiger Sharks.
Yeah, Tiger
boy
Shark.
Charlie.
Yeah,
right. Good people, but yes, if any of you guys are going to be there, make sure you keep an eye out for us. We'll probably be a large gaggle of whatever, but I'm sure we'll get separated because it always happens.
I mean, the show technically is a 4-day show. There's 2 nights of hotel shows. Saturday setup day, you pay in for setup. You pay $50, I think it is. You get to go in with the vendors. Most of the vendors are cool about you digging through their totes and buying stuff from them.
Except for the Grail lady.
Except for the Grail lady, but obviously for reasons that make sense. But it's super cool. So Saturday we go in, the vendors are setting up, we get to dig through their totes, buy stuff early before the regular public goes in. And then
hold on, hang on before you say that. Let's preface that though, because I remember when my video came out from that preview day, like when the vendors were set. Let's set the record straight though. We are not getting in for free, guys. We are not like anyone special. We paid $50
to
get in per person to get in to the show early while vendors were setting up, and that included our admission for the following day.
Correct.
So I've only gotten it
in this chat. All of us in this live stream, we paid $50 to get in for that setup day.
And that includes even superstars. That was Ed, Dan.
Dan and Ed, they all paid.
But, I mean, it doesn't matter. Just pay the $50. You get 2 days of convention. Just pay the $50.
I know it sounds like a lot to get into a show, but the instant access you get to everything is incredible, because if you don't go the Saturday setup, there's a lot of things you miss out on.
Yes.
And that's kind of one of those shows that when you see it, you got to kind of jump on it if you're even thinking the price is a good deal.
Yeah.
I mean, me personally, my first buy. You guys remember my first buy?
Yes.
What was the first buy?
I made like almost 8 times to 9 times my money for getting into the show on that first bag I paid that I bought.
Because we're dirty.
Was it the Street Fighter?
Yeah, it was a Street Fighter bag.
It was 37 Street Fighter Joes with accessories,
and he sold them to Alex.
And he made his money back off of me.
But I mean, and it was just one of those things. Walk up to a guy setting up, and he's like, "Feel free." And I just found the bag. I tossed it to him. He gave me a price, and honestly, I couldn't get my money out fast enough. But that's the sort of stuff you find. You're gonna find grails that you've never seen before. Or even like something can become a grail there. Yep. You know what I mean?
Prototype samples, it's crazy.
Rich, you're right. $50 for 9 buildings and about 1,000 vendor tables is definitely a bargain.
And then when you pay, you get this really cool button that you wear, so like that's your access.
That was
for the
$25.
Whole weekend.
Yep.
Yeah, this cost $25. But yeah, are we doing a couple of stores maybe while we're there as well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be Friday. Friday we'll be doing the stores. Yep.
Okay. And then what else is coming up? We got another show coming up in
right after that.
the weekend after.
The weekend after,
I just paid for my hotel room.
everyone here, except for David, will be vending at the show Shop the Curiosity in Danbury, Connecticut. It is by far the best show in Connecticut.
New England.
Honestly, I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I'm gonna say I'm gonna say part of East Coast, because so here's my reasoning for it. Okay, I'm not saying it's trumping like Toylanta and Federation, but it is definitely one of these shows that is an East Coast show you have to go see because of how curated she has the show.
Yeah,
there's stuff we see at her show that you don't see at every toy show. You go to every toy show, you can see a lot of the same type of stuff, the same type of grails. You go to her show, there's people that bring stuff you won't see at other shows.
Yeah,
right.
So that's the reason I say I mean, maybe the way I'm saying it is a little weird, but it's one of the best shows.
Yeah,
I think on the East Coast, definitely in the New England area for sure.
Yeah, and it's so we'll be vending there. All the boys will be vending there. Dave will be shopping there.
Oh yeah.
But it's a great show. If you're in the area, you need to make the trip out. I know in the chat, I know Slacker vended at her October show last time around. And I think he was a buyer in the May show last year, right?
He was there, yes.
Yeah, he was a buyer. You gifted him something.
I did. I got gifted something from Carp,
and you passed it forward,
and then I passed it forward to Kevin.
Yeah, but it's a great show.
What a nice guy.
And she expanded this year too, so she actually has she's gonna have a tent attached to the building, a 40-foot tent with more vendors attached, not outside, but it'll be attached to the building. So it's gonna be a great show. It's always a great show. So.
And our friend Chris is coming up to vend as well.
Oh, is he?
VHS Crypt.
Yeah. Crypt. Oh, that's right. Crypt will be there.
Will be there as well.
So if you haven't met him, that's your opportunity. He always brings
very
great
cool
stuff.
things.
Yeah,
very cool things.
I'm excited to see what he's going to bring.
Yeah.
And because he's from Pittsburgh, right? He lives in Pittsburgh.
Yep.
So I know that they are having. When is
Toypalooza?
We're going to Toypalooza as well.
That's
the weekend
after that. That's the weekend after that.
That's the weekend after that.
I unfortunately cannot go to that.
You all forgot one of our soonest shows, even before the show in North Haven.
What
is that?
The opening of Elephant's Trunk.
Oh, when is that?
The 12th of April.
The 12th of April?
Rome, no, he's not going to Chicago. He's going to be at Shop the Curiosity in Connecticut.
Yeah.
I mean, he could go to Chicago. I don't know his personal itinerary, but he's not going with us.
Yeah.
Let's see here. April 12th, you said, right?
Yep. It's on their Instagram page.
March, April 12th. Oh,
Weather
the weekend
permitting.
after.
Weather permitting.
Dang, man. I can't do it.
Weather permitting, though.
Yes, very true. We found out that the hard way.
Yeah, because if it drizzles, they close.
Oh, yeah.
Drizzle? Really?
Even if it threatens to drizzle,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't play around.
Oh, we do need to discuss one last thing about the schedule for the finals.
Schedule?
Yeah.
We have a problem, guys. I have a problem. I should rephrase that. I have a problem. I'm working on the 12th, which is the week after Easter. And that would be scheduled for the finals. So do you guys mind doing the 11th? That would be a Saturday. Because I would love, you guys could totally run with it. But I run all the software, unfortunately.
You have the StreamYard.
Yeah, exactly. So that's something that we.
I might not be able to make it.
Okay, so we'll figure it out, but that is something that is up in the air, and we'll figure out when we're going to do the finals. Maybe we do it during the week or something.
Let's just run it now. Let's do it.
Okay. So so it's going to be Turtles
Congratulations,
versus G.I. Joe, right? That's the finals. So, do you guys have any other questions in the chat? Let us know. It's exciting that Mike is here. I'm glad Mike is here. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Mike,
you
just
said last week in the chat I was going to do a pop in.
I feel like I'm excited for this year. I think collecting new lines and just the thrill of the hunt again is super fun for me again. So
I'm glad. I gotta say, Cruz, I'm glad you got that little bit of fire back, because I felt bad as a friend and a collector when you went down to Arkansas and you just seemed like you felt dejected.
Yeah.
Because you sat there a couple times and I just kind of could see it in your face, and I kind of get it too. I felt like that a little bit myself. So I think sometimes between everybody, and I think it's kind of started with Cruz and it's kind of bled into a few of us.
Yeah.
Is going through your own collection and looking at stuff that you're just like, you know what? My heart's not in it anymore. And sometimes that kind of helps you bring the love for the other things back and want to reach back out, because after he did that, I was looking at my stuff, and I'm a big G.I. Joe guy, so I was doing the classifieds, and I sold off a lot of them last week, and honestly, I was wondering if it was going to bother me a little bit.
Yeah.
Not in the slightest.
I just do have to say hi back to the Paint and Suffering and collecting with Corey. Are you not coming to Tiverton? Because I was planning on putting it in the car this week. If you're not going there, I'll save it for you for North Haven.
And Corey, if you want to go to when is Tiverton? What's the date?
Tiverton's this Saturday, the 4th.
The 4th, yeah.
Oh, you're talking Retro Expo.
Retro Expo, yeah.
Okay. So it's the same thing. Okay.
Yep.
Got it.
It's in Tiverton, Rhode Island. That's
the retro layer. The retro layer. Spruce Vens at Arkansas at Retrofest. Alex and I most likely will be there. David will be missing because he will be photo shooting one of our good friends' wedding. So he'll miss it this year. But
and Grant will be there too.
We'll be there. Mike will be there. Grant will probably be there, right?
Yeah, Grant's gonna go because he doesn't want to miss out on Buc-ee's again.
Yeah. So what happened was the story about the whole. I was available to go, but what I did was I was very careful with when I booked Dan's wedding, which Spruce, I believe you know Dan as well, Dan Unger.
Oh, of course I know Dan. Yeah.
Yeah, you know Dan. So he's getting married, and I was making sure like it didn't kind of coincide with other dates. And then I booked the wedding, and then Rick called me and he told me that he moved the date. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And I'm not gonna tell Dan that I can't go just so I can go to the con in Arkansas. Like that's not the cool friend thing to do. Dan is a homie, and he's like helped me out a lot in business with like referring me to jobs. So yeah, I got to do that.
So it's funny. It's funny you say that though, Dave, because it's actually the opposite for me.
Right? Yeah, we talked about this.
If it ran the same weekend, I couldn't go because a good friend of mine's wedding is that weekend. And both of them I've known for a very long time, and it's one of those things you can't miss.
Yeah.
And then when Rick told me it was the next weekend, I was like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Because I've been there since the first one. Rick's been a friend of mine for a very long time, long before he ever blew up. Like, I don't even think he had 1,000 subscribers. He was hitting me up, asking me for advice on YouTube. Mm-hmm. And you know what? I got to say, if any of you guys have ever had the chance to meet Rick, he is a very down-to-earth, real. He's not one of those YouTube guys that once he hit the fame, it got to his head. Yeah. And he's a great person. So if you ever have the chance to check him out, He's a good guy. Cool store. Definitely a fun show too. There's so much stuff, not just video games, not just toys. There's all kinds of media, clothing, like all kinds of stuff.
Any of the crew flying out to that one?
Yeah, me and Alex.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, before we go on, I have to give a quick shout out here. Thank you to Lopez Drummer for the super sticker, the donation. It's helping pay for the StreamYard, so we can run. So we're actually using the StreamYard that we use for the Weekly Warp Pipe podcast, and so any donations like this goes right back into paying Russ for thanking him to let us use this, because this is technically his
thank you, Russ.
So if it weren't for Russ, and please guys, if you can, go and subscribe to Russ's channel as well. It's Russly on YouTube. If it weren't for him, we wouldn't be able to do this stream. So thank you, Russ, and thank you, Lopez Drummer, for the donation. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
But yeah, as far as Arkansas goes, I'm bummed. But you know what? In turn, because I can't go to Arkansas, that reminds me, the first weekend of June, I already have my ticket. I'm flying out to SoCal Gaming Expo. So I will be going there for the first time. And I think we're going to hit up a couple of stores. There's a couple of people we know in California. So stay tuned for more info on that. I'm still trying to work it out. My co-host Russ is going. Keith, the retro car collector, is also going. So the entire podcast will be there.
Yeah.
And that should be a good time. So I'm looking forward to it. I have not been out there I have not been to California in 23 years. So
never been.
Really? Yeah. So
I've been to Massachusetts before.
Yeah, then after that, obviously our big one for me and Spruce will be in September, Retro World Expo here in Connecticut, downtown Hartford. It is run by Riff and the boys. Chris owns it. Well, the group owns it, and they do a really good job. Last year was the 10th year, so we're going into the 11th year of the convention happening.
They are going back to a 2-day show this year.
They are going back. Yeah, it'll be Saturday and Sunday only. But it's a great event. We always have a blast. I had a really cool get together after party for the first day at the shop. We had a bunch of people come over. I think Marcus just released a video of the after party 2 weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah. So Destination Switch on YouTube, which Marcus was part of the toy group when we went to Arkansas. If you want to see a video of the after party at my store, go on to Destination Switch on YouTube.
Don't judge me.
Videos there.
I believe the Germ did one too, right?
I think the Germ did one too. Yep, the Germ did one. I think CJ did like a little short on it too.
It was a good time. It was fun.
Yeah,
I like that I like that show as a 2-day show.
Me too.
I agree.
I think it is exhausting, but by the time you get to Sunday, you're so beat.
Yeah,
I think it was a good trial for the Friday. And last I had talked to Chris about it. He said he didn't see enough of an overall difference
that makes
to
sense.
Really keep the Friday, because obviously it's a lot more work for them as well.
It's also costs more money too, because they also have to pay the guests.
I think
hotels.
Yeah, but I think it's a little weird when you're the convention owner and then you're a vendor. I feel like having that Friday, the big dollar people come in on Friday, and you can actually negotiate and work out deals because it's a little bit lighter foot traffic, but people are there to spend on Friday, which I think if it's now Saturday's the main day, it's going to be mass chaos on Saturday.
Yeah,
so
but I kind of like
help.
That early rush. I like that early hit hard because I mean
hit hard.
Lose
a couple grill pieces out of your booth.
Right. People come in and they're willing to drop the money.
That's what I was just about to say. Last year being the 3-day show, someone didn't lose $1,000 video game.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I mean it happens, unfortunately.
No, it happens at every convention, but I think it was nice just having that first day where all the big buyers were coming in because they wanted to secure deals on grill pieces and stuff like that day one, and then obviously the regular foot traffic came on Saturday and Sunday. But I mean, we'll make it work. We all the boys will be there, so we have help across.
We're gonna try to take our cornerback
David
over.
and David in the podcast will have their guest spot there, and they also do a panel. We were lucky enough. Me and Alex were lucky enough to join the panel this past year with them, and we appreciate you guys having us on the panel. It was a blast. It was our first one ever, so it was definitely fun.
And hopefully we'll have. I mean, we're hoping that Keith will come out this time. We're not really sure. It all depends on his work schedule and things like that. But I know Jay wants to come up as well.
That would be awesome.
NES Addict. So there's a lot of talks about it, and we're got our fingers crossed. It's a filled, and then Spruce.
Yes.
You and I have been talking about possibly November.
Yeah, it's
a possibility.
I'll say it this way: it's written currently in pencil.
Yeah, it's in pencil right now for both of us. Yeah.
So I'd say I'm honestly sitting at a 50-50 more because my November is insane because I also, for those that don't actually know, I do security work, and the week before is Rhode Island Comic-Con, which is a real big weekend for me, very busy. Even though it's only 10 minutes from my house, I'm pretty much unavailable. It's busy, but they need the people they can trust to do it. And I think that weekend of the Tucson Toy Show is currently the only weekend in November I have nothing going on.
So there's talks.
So if I do go, it's one of those things I literally would fly out probably the day before, go to the show, and then fly out the night of the last day or the day after and be like a 3 to 4 day shot.
And we forgot one, actually. I'm sorry, but July, the crew will be at Siege in South Carolina.
That's another one,
So we'll be there, and I think we're possibly going to make that into a family trip because a few days before Siege, I'll be in Florida for a family event, and then I'm taking my wife and kids to South Carolina with me to go hang out at Siege, which is an amazing video game / everything.
And he expanded this year. I think what is it? Like
bigger.
250,000 square feet or something like that.
Yeah, 250,000 square foot show. It's gonna be crazy big.
And if you guys honestly, Greenville, South Carolina is a great place to visit and take a vacation.
Guys, Toy Federation is right down the street, so it's not that 10 minutes away from the convention. So if you need an excuse, Toy Federation is a pretty good one. And our buddy about 45 minutes away, Gamer Alleys is also a really cool spot to go to.
And you know who else is from that area? Literally 5 minutes away from the convention hall is Jay, the NES Addict.
Yeah.
And also our friend Bryce.
Oh, Bryce, yes. Let's go, Bryce. That is right.
The area. Bryce is always a special guest there.
Yeah.
Bryce just went with Russ to PAX East this past weekend.
Oh, Bryce was up here.
Yeah, so Bryce was in Boston. Yeah.
Nice. Nah, it's fun. I mean, I know a lot of the people here are toy guys, but Siege is a really fun one. If you're
I mean, listen, I did a whole video. I was
toys.
Going to a retro game fest, can I score toys at the retro game show?
Yeah.
And what did I find? Last 5 minutes of the show was a My Monster pet that I did not have in the class. It's actually right here.
Yeah.
It's this guy. I found that at Southeast Game Exchange, randomly hidden behind a Sega Genesis box.
Yeah. I bought a box of Z-Bots, childhood Z-Bots from Sasquatch.
Yep.
His childhood. So I added about 40 something of them to my personal collection, and then I sold the rest at the store. But yeah, there's definitely toys. There's definitely toys. So
So going back to the whole trying to expand on toys thing, Michael may try to set up at Retro World Expo this year by himself with a booth.
Oh,
Ooh.
I mean, Mike,
toys.
you got plenty of stuff.
Oh, you trying to get in to get those Sega Genesis games from me, huh?
I'm already. So let me say this. I've been doing it before you, helping out Spruce. So,
Oh yes, for sure.
and he's always let me put some stuff out at his booth. And after last year, how well it went,
Yeah,
I'm debating the idea of let's make an all vintage toy booth at a predominant game show
Yeah.
for 2 days, and let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Because
Here's
if
the
I
thing.
can do,
Here's the thing, Mike.
Go ahead.
To be honest with you, and this is my whole opinion about this, and I've told this to many people. You know, you got SoCal Gaming Expo, you got Arkansas, you got Retrofest, you got Siege, Southeast Game Exchange. Now, Southeast Game Exchange, yes, predominantly video games, all that stuff, video game nostalgia, oddities, all that stuff for video games, right? Nintendo, whatever. SoCal Gaming Expo, same thing. A lot of gaming stuff, but they also have, I think, like vintage teas are big there, but it's mostly gaming related.
Mommy drink.
Retrofest, Spruce, you guys can all agree it was a good mix. This time.
It was a very good mix.
It was a very good
that's
mix.
why Rick Show is definitely a good up and coming show. Obviously, his name being on it, you know, a lot of people call it Retro Rick Fest.
Right.
But obviously, you know, his name being attached brings a lot of people from across the country, across the world.
Sure.
And
even when we're down there, Spruce, how many people tell us like, oh, it's like the biggest thing happening?
Yeah.
Well,
in
I mean, if
they don't have it. They don't have it.
If you know Arkansas, there's only two famous people in Arkansas. It's Bill Clinton and Retro Rick. And
Hey,
some
Retro-
days,
he's got his
and
own, board.
there's some days in the year where Retro Rick is number one in that standings.
It's crazy. I would say that. So going back to what I'm saying, I'm sorry, Spruce, I didn't mean to interrupt. But I feel like Retro World Expo should be Retro World, as in all retro stuff. You know, like toys, video games, all that.
When I've talked to Chris about it, I think he would agree with that statement.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's a big game guy, owning game stores and stuff, and you know, now having their channel on YouTube. But I mean, he very possibly is bigger than Walmart. I think he would agree, especially after, I mean, those of us that saw it last year, I know I personally felt this way, that there was less, I don't know how I want to put this, less like normal vendors and a lot more like artsy type of vendors than usual.
You mean like an artist alley type style?
Yeah, which I mean is fine. They're doing.
I enjoy it
show too, but I mean, like, you know, a lot of people. There was people that went and they're like, you know, I kind of felt a little underwhelmed because there was more of that than there was in the years prior.
You're talking about Retro World Expo?
Spruce, I think too. I think the biggest reason for that was because a lot of the vendors took double and quad spots, which ate up a lot of the floor room. So it didn't allow a lot of the other video game guys to come in because we took up too many spots.
Especially that guy that was behind you.
Yeah. That never showed up.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy.
But
you know, like I've had the same spot every year pretty much since I've been there. Last year was my 5th year, so I've been doing it for half its existence.
Yeah.
I've been going as a patron since the second one. I think the first one I didn't go to because I wasn't really into it yet. But I love the show. It's a very good show for me, both on seeing people I don't get to see and being able to turn over inventory, give people deals. And that's my favorite thing is people are like, always ask me, why do you do so well? How do you do so well? Because I'm a type of vendor that I'm there for the quick nickel, not the long dime.
Right.
You know, I want people to be happy and come back, and they do. And I see it within, you know, what I move for product, because people are happy that sometimes people only want like $5 off.
Yeah.
You know what? Some people want more, and if you can make it work, why not?
Yeah. I mean, my whole argument from that whole thing, and I don't know, you guys obviously are vendors way more than I am, but when I am ever selling at a show or anything like that, I'm always thinking the mentality of, let's say price charting for video games as an example. Say something sells for $30 on eBay. You're not making $30 on eBay.
No.
So I'm willing to take that money off because I don't have the fees. I don't have to ship it. I don't have to spend any of my personal time listing it or any of that stuff. So $5 off, you're still making out.
Yeah.
I always tell people, I'm like, when they're like, "Oh, what's the best you can do?" And I'm like, "Well, where do you want to be on it?"
And that
and I'm like, the worst I tell people is, and I'm sure Cruz will attest to this too, the worst I can say is no. I don't get offended. I don't get upset.
Yeah.
There's no reason to. You know what? You shoot your shot, and if someone offers you half, you're like, sorry, man, I can't go that low. How about whatever?
But I think also as a buyer,
you offer them, hey, bundle up a little bit more things, and then we can work out a better deal.
You can ask Mike. I always tell people, make a pile and I'll make you a deal.
Yep.
The more
and coming in as a buyer, like when I was in Retrofest and I was with Jay, we were going around. He was looking for some NES games, and Jay's not really one to negotiate a little bit. And I said to Jay, and I turned to him, and I literally said, Jay, what's the worst that's going to happen? And Jay turned to me and he said, he could say no. That's the worst that can happen. And that's it. So shoot your shot.
Right. It's not like they're going to throw you out.
And with Mike, guys, you get an instant discount if you hug him. So
Mike says no.
Or if you tell me my wife's going to hate when I buy this.
Actually, I'll tell you this one. Certain people, apparently, if you rub his nipples, you get a better discount than that.
No, I got the discount because he wanted to. Weirdest situation ever I've ever experienced, but I got my NECA 3.5 foot tall Groot for $200 out the door because he apparently wanted to rub my nipples.
Hey,
I mean, it is what it is.
Whatever you need to do to get a discount.
Thanks, Rich. I appreciate that, buddy.
Thank you, bro.
But yeah, I mean, when it comes to the reselling stuff and everything, I'm willing to do, right off the bat, it's hug incoming with Toad Kroger. Yeah, okay, Corey. I automatically figure like whatever it sells for, 20% off of that. And that's where I base most of my things at. And then I also want to just say, like, doing this for as long as I have, you have to know like your customers, because we all have customers that come back.
Yeah.
And they come back because you build those relationships, and it starts with that $5 off.
Hey guys, our friendship, me, Mike's and Spruce friendship started because I was a collector years ago, and I was going into Retro World and some of the local shows, and I would buy from them as a collector. I was never even thinking about reselling at the time. I was just a guy that used to go by, and they would tell me the same thing: make a pile, and I'll give you a discount. And show after show, we started talking a little bit more, became friends, and then obviously things led to me opening up a shop. And now they're my brothers, man. Like we talk, we have our group chat, we talk
if every day. 15 off the price, I'll let you pet the dog. I thought that's not allowed.
He's the one saying it, guys.
Yeah. But it's crazy how things happen. But I was once a collector buying from these goons, and here we are all these years later, and now we're doing trips together. We know our families, we hang out. It's pretty cool.
That's right. We really did, Corey. That's a long time ago now.
Yeah.
Actually, we also did a trade through the mail one time a long time ago too.
Spruce, I don't remember you from the Oakdale shows.
When I grow up, I want to be like Cruz.
Were you at the Oakdale shows?
Was Oakdale the first or second one?
First and second.
So I was at the second one. I actually went with my wife.
Oh, I didn't go to the second one.
Yeah.
Guys!
Is it still going on?
Oh! Hey! Let's go.
time over?
Is it over yet or what?
No,
It's over.
No, we're
It's
gonna
over.
start it all over again. Let's go again. Let's do it again.
I just got
Get
back
back.
from dinner.
What are you eating?
Nina's ice cream.
Ice cream.
It looked
What's
like
up?
New England clam chowder. So,
I'm
do
in
you want to
Portland-
know?
I'm in Portland, Oregon, not Maine.
Okay.
Well,
Do you-
Carp,
good point. Good point.
Carp, I came in just to tell everyone that we had to knock Darkwing Duck out and bring Battle Beast back.
What? All right. So I don't even know
And they
what were the
still lost.
what were the final results. What were the where do we
so,
stand?
so should we show you the bracket, or do you want us to tell you?
Tell me one by one,
Okay.
real quick.
Alex, go ahead.
So I want to know who's going on
Wait,
the
here.
final
You know
four?
what? I'll pull it up one more time in case anybody missed them. Here we go.
So,
GI Joe versus not Skull Mountain. Mighty Max.
so
Yeah, Joe dominated
in the
this
battle of
right?
GI Joe versus Mighty Max, 66-34, GI Joe took it.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
go here.
In the battle of Darkwing Duck to Inhumanoids with 59-41 is moving on to the final four.
Okay. Wow. Humanoids. Going
Okay.
deep.
Yep.
Which one you want to go for next? Because the
Yeah,
next
do-
two
do-
can
do
go
the
either
different
way.
one.
Transformers Motu. I want to see that one.
You want to see that one? Okay.
So this one came down to one vote.
Oh my God.
So, Carp, who do you think moved on to the final
Transformers.
or the final four? You think Transformers?
Yeah.
I think that was a really good guess. Unfortunately, you're wrong.
Motu, moving on.
Listen, I said Transformers too, but taking on GI Joe in the final four is Masters of the Universe.
Wow.
So
Okay.
that's going to be a heavy.
Yep.
And then we got one more.
Yep.
Carp, this is mine and yours matchup.
I honestly voted for TMNT because I thought they should go on.
But it
Okay.
hurts your bracket.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, but it's so 66-34 was the split. And taking on Inhumanoids will be TMNT.
Ooh. Okay.
So real,
now-
quick, real quick,
G.I. Joe Motu.
Rich, so when we were in Arkansas drinking and conversating over this bracket, we named close to 100 toy lines, and obviously there's only 64 in the bracket, so so we had to weed some of them out. So next year we'll go back to the drawing board, and some toy lines that did not make the bracket will be in, and some that were in this year will be out. So we'll see how it
You say hi to the boys.
Hello.
We're on vacation. I only have
we'll
5
see
minutes.
who makes it in next year, but
I'm only allowed
it's
to be
a
on this for 5
possibility.
minutes.
Z-Bots has a possibility for next year.
Yeah, we're gonna pick some different toy lines for next year to throw into the bracket.
Yeah.
And have some fun with this again.
I went to a killer toy shop here, and you guys know Billy Galaxy?
No.
Great toy shop here in PDX.
The important question is, did you find Battle Beast there?
Oh yeah, I found a lot of Battle Beasts out here.
Nice.
Coming home with some serious Battle Beast stuff. I'm coming. I just went to UPS earlier today and shipped home a massive package full of shit that I couldn't take home with me on the plane.
Nice.
Yeah, Gorilla. You got your Gorilla? Spruce,
I actually just picked it up today.
Are you guys interested in doing Beast Madness?
Yeah.
Yes, I got to turn in my sheet.
Oh, you know what? We got 26 people here left in the chat. Why don't you plug that so we can here? Let me pull up your thing here.
Oh, we're still live. People are still.
We are still live.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought this was like after hours here.
No,
it should be.
Everyone's watching you eat ice cream. It's fine.
All right, here. Let's do this. Go ahead. Plug away.
Let me get all professional here. Hey everybody, this is Killer Carp coming to you live from Portland, Oregon, with a big announcement. If you haven't participated in the past, Beast Madness, it's a 64 beast bracket melee. You can vote in my stories the same way Alex and the boys have done the Tournament of Toys. It's the same thing. It's a popularity contest and polls, and the polls open April 2nd at high noon in my stories. And if you want to bracket and you want to get in, we have a charity pool. So you fill out a bracket with who you think is going to win. And the pool works like any other pool for March Madness pool. And the winner of the pool, with the most points at the end, gets the Beast Madness prize. And they get to choose where which charity all the money goes to. So 100% of the proceeds go to charity, and they go to the charity of the winner's choosing. And so far, we're up to 56 spots. We got 56 people in. That means we have $560 going to charity. So let's just keep it going. And you have until Wednesday night, April 1st, to get your brackets.
Send him a message here on Instagram, Killer Carp. Right? Is
that
the best way to contact you?
Yeah, just DM. Yeah, in order to get in, you have to DM me on Instagram your email address, and then I will email you all of the instructions and a bracket, and that's how we'll proceed. We do it very analog here on Killer Carp.
So I have a question.
Analog, but on a computer.
Down by name or like picture?
The brackets are broken down. Well, the brackets are randomly selected every year. So the beasts, we pull them out of a hat and we formulate the bracket. There's no seeds. And you will see in my stories, you'll see a battle that looks like this. You'll just see this, essentially. Let me show you what it looks like.
The floor is yours.
Oh, thank you. The battles just will look like this. You'll see this in my stories, and you'll see a little poll. You either tap to vote for Owl or you tap to vote for Rooster, and you'll go to the next one. And we do every round it happens on one day. So there'll be 32 battles on day one that you can vote for, and you just tap to vote. And whoever wins with whoever has the most votes from the popularity contest that it is, that beast will move on to the next round. That's how it works. That's it.
And how much does it cost to get in?
$10 to get into the charity pool, and free to play if you want to just vote and have fun.
Yeah, right.
And donate to charity.
The charity pool thing is a separate little game that we play, but Beast Madness is it's free to the masses to play.
And have you ever won?
I don't play. That's a conflict of interest. I just run the pool. I mean,
as in like Killer Carp himself.
Killer Carp has the best he's done was last year. Went to the final battle against King Cobra and lost.
Do you think that you had a little?
No, that's why I was asking.
I want Killer Carp to lose every year. I root against Killer Carp. I want him to lose. I don't want anyone to call me out for
collusion,
fixing this thing. Yeah, no, I root against Carp.
Should have been Surgeon Shark, man.
It's fair. So, hey guys, we've been doing this for an hour and a half. How about we end the stream?
Yes.
Well, let me just pull up some information here for everybody. Should have been more prepared. We'll start with Cruz.
Yeah.
Where could we find you? Tell us your plugs.
So I have a channel with my buddy Alex, and I are on No Cable Crew on YouTube. Our newest video just dropped today. We do a video drop every 2 weeks. And then you can find me at cruisin_retro on Instagram, where I do all my claim sales and just post stuff that comes into the store. That's where you can find me, guys.
All right. And then with that being said, let's pull it to you, Alex.
Hey, so I'm the Doc Retro, and I do the channel with Cruz called No Cable Crew, as he was just saying. But you can also find me over on the Doc Retro YouTube page, where I do interviews with different creators within the toy and cartoon space. I just released the interview with Tim Clark, the creator of Boglins and Sectars, and I'm taking a 2-week break. But then on April 7th, an interview with Jason Marsden, the voice of Max Goof, will be going out.
He's not the guy from Sonic?
No, that is James Marsden.
James Marsden. I always get those two confused.
Yeah. Are they related?
No, they're not.
They're not related. No relation.
No. Jason Marsden was in so many sitcoms. He's been a voice actor for many years, but his first acting credit was actually in a McDonald Boo Bucket commercial.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that that Instagram thing that was going on. Like, do you remember how you were in the 90s? Was that him that made the post where
Fox Driven?
He's Jason Marsden, and he posted just pictures of James Marsden.
Yes, yeah, no, the two of them, they always get mistaken for brothers, so they play into it a lot.
That's awesome.
But it was pretty funny.
All right, and Sprooch, tell us everything you got going on.
I've been slacking. I haven't put out a video, but I've been putting out some shorts, trying to get just something there. But with today and yesterday we went to a couple toy shows, so I should have something out either this week or by next Sunday. So make sure you guys checking that out. We already said we're going to be for toy shows coming up. If you ever want to contact me or want to see any of the cool stuff that we put out, I post pretty often at my Sprooch_GH, which is my Instagram, and on Facebook as well. Definitely check out there. And on the road to 10,000 subscribers. So if you guys haven't already, definitely check me out. I'd much appreciate it.
Mike, while we're with Sprooch there, you want to do any plugs where they could find you?
You can find me on almost every one of this guy's movies, videos. I am always
you guys
in there, but no, I'm MD Pockets on Instagram. I don't really post as much as I should. I'm trying to get better at that, but we'll see what happens with these upcoming events that we have going. I'm going to try to post a lot of my finds and stuff like that. I do not have a YouTube, so go like Sprooch because I'm there too.
Hooray!
All right, and Carp, let's go back to you real quick again, one last time.
Yeah, I mean, I post almost as much as David Apuzzo, but not quite. I try my hardest to keep up, but I do post regularly on Instagram and YouTube. And right now, it's all about Beast Madness for me. For 3.5 weeks every year, my social media just becomes the hub for Beast Madness. That's all it is. You're not going to see anything else, anything I find or any content that I'm creating or anything it's all on hold until Beast Madness is over. If you don't like Battle Beasts, I'll see you guys in May.
Nice. And for myself, guys, my YouTube channel is Dave It's Me. I'm putting out weekly videos every Saturday morning. There's a lot of stuff coming up. We got the trips coming up. And then also, if you're around before my videos go live on Saturdays at 9 a.m., you could find me at the Weekly Warp Pipe. Why is this not going? Oh, you know why? Because I shared too many things. Let's try this. So unprofessional.
Thanks, Rich. I'll see you around, buddy.
So unprofessional. All right, let's try this one more time. And before my videos at 9 a.m., you could watch the Weekly Warp Pipe. I do a podcast with my buddy Russ and Retro Card Collector podcast every single Saturday morning. We talk about games, movies, toys, anything nostalgia. We have some games that we play that we like to include you guys. So check us out on there. And other than that, you're going to see me with all of these guys on the road. So make sure you guys go and support everyone. Everyone's working really hard. I'm frozen, apparently. I don't know what's going on with that. It's me. Yeah. So anyway, I think that's a good way to end it, guys. So thank you guys for being here. We will be back next week, Easter Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you guys go vote on the Doc Retro Instagram. And
some people call it Beaster Sunday.
Beaster Sunday.
Hey, and don't forget, Yo Joe.
Yeah.
Yo, Joe, baby.
Okay, y'all, let's roll out.
We'll see you guys next time.
Later, guys.